Today's video is actually not the video I had originally planned. Instead, today's video will be about a monster of a raid. You could call it a nightmare of a raid. Today we begin part 1 of potentially 5 or maybe even more videos. Today we uncraft the Emerald Nightmare, part 1, the Nightmare of Ahn'Qiraj Crater. We start off in the main part of the Emerald Nightmare, and I explore this area a little bit, but then we move on to Ahn'Qiraj Crater. Kind of by accident, but you'll see what I mean. Also, at the time of writing the script, I just checked Wowhead to see how many floors this raid has, and yeah, we're in for a long series on this raid. So this exploration was recorded with live audio, so you'll be getting my genuine reactions to the stuff I discover. Stay tuned to the end of the video to hear more about the Patreon and other ways to support the channel. Okay, you know what? The original plan for this week's video, the week before I have to get ready for vacation, so I need to basically do about 3 weeks of work pretty quickly. I was originally going to actually do Neltharian's Lair, so that's coming up next week. So, spoilers, I know you usually have to be part of my Patreon to get that, but I'm just going to give that to my subscribers or whoever's watching this video. I just was walking around, you know, I had just done part of Neltharian's Lair, and don't worry, there's like 3 parts to Neltharian's Lair, so don't think you're just not gonna get all of it. I was just thinking like, man, you know what? I'm really close to the Emerald Nightmare, and I've never been inside the Emerald Nightmare. This is my very first time in here, and oh my gosh, this is just cool in general. Wow, this is actually really cool. Okay, so there's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is gonna take a long time to explore. Whoa. Okay, so there's like different pathways. So what I want to do is I want to explore this area first. So I assume what we're gonna do is there's. Okay, Grizzly Hills, Emerald Dreamway, Mulgore, and Ahn'Qiraj Crater. So we've got a lot to explore here. Let's first explore the core of the nightmare. So that's the first place we're going to be. Now this is going to be a long video, I have a feeling, which I probably shouldn't start that at 12:39. But we're going to see what happens. So first off in the distance, you can see different styles of art for different areas. We're gonna try to just look at the style of this dungeon, which is pretty cool. You got all these tentacles and all kinds of weird stuff. So I'm not sure how to break out of bounds here. I've never done it, but we're gonna try. Oh, there's like wisps flying around. Okay, so give me a few minutes to try and see if I can get out of bounds here. Okay, so that was actually pretty easy. There's no roof here, doesn't seem like. So all these nightmare drakes, I can like kind of fly around with them. So there's no cliff detection up here at the very top of the instance, which, I mean, normally you wouldn't be able to jump out this high up anyway, so I kind of get that. Look at that skybox. It is like almost hard to look at. It's just so red. Yeah, like look at the swirls. That's pretty cool. Look at the, you know, look back here. That's awesome. You can still see the wisp flying around. But yeah, you can see all the tendrils and all that stuff. That's actually really darn cool. And we can also see where we came from, the like tree core thing, whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see if we can see more though. I would think that there'd be more than just all that. I want to try to get underneath this area here. Obviously I've never been in, as I said, I've never been in here before, but these are disgusting. They're like moving. Like what the heck? Oh shoot. I actually went to the Ahn'Qiraj Crater. So I was trying to actually get underneath the map there, but I'm now in the Ahn'Qiraj Crater. Holy frick, that is awesome. Okay, so this apparently is the version of the Ahn'Qiraj Crater that is technically, I guess... Sorry, Malfearin's talking. I have Il'gynoth.
Your coming was foretold in the rings. The long circle is nearly complete.
Is this actually Ahn'Qiraj Crater? I've got to figure this out.
Come, little ones. Savor your fear as we feast upon it.
Okay, so according to the map, this is what it looks like. So it's not like actually Ahn'Qiraj Crater. It's a instance version of it. So that's perfect. That's what we want. And we're going to try to break out of bounds. Breaking out of bounds inside of a zone inside of a zone. So this is some pretty weird Inception crap here. I am a fan of this. Oh, hi, Pterodox. Pterodox, is that it? Yep. I'm gonna call it P Pterodox just to make people mad because people, if I mispronounce anything at all, like there's like 20 comments about it. So Pterodox is what I'm gonna call it. Oh, there's an invisible wall. Where there's an invisible wall, there is a way to get past it. I think I just did. Yeah. Okay, that was actually one of the. Is there another one? Or did I get? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh, is it gonna be like this? Oh no. Oh no. Luckily I have the tools to get past it, but it's gonna take forever. So this is one of those. Oh wait, maybe not. Okay, I thought it was one of those out of bounds areas where you get stuck every few feet. It's kind of hard to tell, but there are some out of bounds instances like Zul'Farrak where even if I use my most powerful exploration tools that I actually currently use, you still can't, like I can't move anywhere. So this is going to be really annoying to explore, but hopefully that doesn't last forever. We'll see. Oh, did I get past it? I think I did. Okay, so they only did that for a little bit, and this is freaking incredible. Like, I know it's just Ahn'Qiraj Crater, but the skybox is definitely different. And it's just, this area is completely out of bounds. So I wonder if like all of Kalimdor is in this out of bounds area. That would be impressive, but I definitely don't have time to, you know, explore all of that. So I just wonder if it's just part of Kalimdor or all of Kalimdor. You never know with these out of bounds areas anymore. So one thing to note is I have no idea what I'm doing in this out of bounds area. This is live, obviously, and I'm not sure if there's like a particular place to look at. So my goal is just to get out of Ahn'Qiraj Crater, and it looks like we're going to be successful in that. So we're going to climb up these mountains. Wow. Here we are. Wow, this is incredible. We are in Tanaris right now, which is quite unexpected. Maybe I should have went the other way first so I could see the ruins of Ahn'Qiraj or anything, but this is pretty incredible. This is pretty incredible here. I was not expecting there to just be, you know, Tanaris. It's so straight. It looks very clean. This looks like a very clean version of Tanaris, so I wonder if there's stuff missing. I feel like there should be something here. Maybe this is one of the hives. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of looks like this is where a hive should be, but there's just sand texture out here. It's also possible this is a created version of Tanaris and not just the actual version of Tanaris. It's hard to tell, but it looks like there is the edge of the map right here. Very, very interesting. Yeah, this is a cut-off section of Tanaris here. Let me make sure. Just gonna. Okay, so there's actually a white texture out here, which is quite interesting. I'm kind of surprised about that. That's not something I was really expecting. You know what? I'm gonna leave it to my viewers. If you've ever been outside at this instance in the Emerald Nightmare and you know that there's like something out here in this white texture, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Unfortunately, I don't have all the time in the world. It's as I said, it's like midnight or probably closer to 1 a.m. now. So I don't have all the time in the world. But yeah, there's actually a little desert area here. I'm gonna try to get all the way around this area in the out of bounds zone. So I'll make it all the way to the other side of the desert over there too. So that way I can focus on just going around this way too. So this is the path that you normally take. It looks like to get into Tanaris. So there, oh, this is actually pretty interesting. This looks like a palette of different colors and textures. I'm not sure exactly why it's out here. I feel like, you know, it's Ahn'Qiraj Crater, it's already made, so maybe that's just a product of cutting and pasting the instance or the zone. Maybe that's why those are down there. I'm not entirely sure, but they look kind of cool. Okay, we're back to a little bit of fog, but here's a good view of Ahn'Qiraj Crater. I don't know what that is over there. I guess we'll get to that. Let's see if there's anything over the edge real quick. Just that. It's just all one color now, so there's not even different textures now. I don't know why there's like desert sand on the top of these mountains here. That's kind of strange. I don't think that's normally the case. I guess this is technically an Emerald Dream version of Ahn'Qiraj Crater, so maybe the creators thought desert would be good to put up here. Not really sure. Maybe these mountains are a little taller than I thought. Maybe they're taller in this instance than they would be normally. Not really sure. That's kind of what it seems like. Now, I think Uldum... Isn't Uldum... Let me check. I think Uldum is right behind... Yeah, Uldum is right behind Ahn'Qiraj Crater. So maybe these mountains are supposed to be this high. I'm not entirely sure. But we don't see too much of Uldum here, which is unfortunate. I actually, you know, in my last video I had been talking about Uldum. So that would have been kind of funny if there was actually a secret Uldum out here. This kind of looks like it could be Uldum here too. It could have just been like cut and pasted, and or it could be created just to like kind of look like Uldum. I don't know why they would go through that trouble to do that, but maybe that's what the developers did here. Not entirely sure. But let's see. Anything else on the edge here? Not really. So it looks like these mountains kind of end here. Nothing like, super exciting has been found. You can see here the start of Silithus, but it doesn't seem like Silithus is included at all, which, you know, that's actually kind of unfortunate because Silithus is kind of a weird zone, so you never know what you could find out there. If you look over in the distance there, you can see some of those geysers. I will be checking those out in a few minutes. I can't check out the entire area. Oh, look, that's a good view of the portal thingy there. I can't, you know, view every single inch of this instance, but I'm going to try my best to see all the important stuff. So we're coming up on a good chunk of Silithus here, so more than I thought we would see. Okay, so you can kind of see the texture here where there's like insect buildings here usually or something, but clearly this is, you know, the buildings aren't here or the hives aren't here. It's just a little texture. I think it's very interesting, and it doesn't look like the zone was updated for the sword, unfortunately. There's no sword. What sword? What are you talking about?
Wait, what? What sword?
It looks like here's the path that goes to Ahn'Qiraj Crater, which is not exactly what I was hoping for, but I guess that'll work. There definitely seems to be some weird stuff going on here, so it's not exactly what it would be like in the actual areas in-game, like not in the out-of-bounds area, so that is something to note, that it does kind of look like this is kind of edited in some ways here or there. I'm not sure if Legion was the expansion where they started, you know, kind of being a little lazy with their dungeons. It looks like this dungeon is actually spliced together. This is kind of strange because a lot of the instances in Legion are kind of just take the whole entire continent and put it in, and then we're gonna make our instance and add some stuff to this little area. This one seems to have some little areas that the developers have fixed or changed or whatever, so that's something to keep in mind. It really is. It doesn't look like the Thousand Needles exists here at all, which is kind of unfortunate, but understandable. I mean, the instance has to end at some point. Okay, so here's some definitely created textures. This is not how it should look at all. So this is pretty cool. It looks like there's a pathway there. This looks like maybe it's... you know what? I'm not sure what this is. This just looks like a whole created area. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what this path's supposed to lead to. Because Tanaris is probably like right over... Like the entrance would be right over here. There's some like black parts here. Maybe there's a harpy's nest over here. And maybe this is like the very beginning of Tanaris, but it just looks so bizarre. Like this is not how it should look. So something was edited here. Not really sure exactly what happened, but it's not the way it should be. And we're back over here to the Tanaris area. Just this little tiny sand strip here. It's not a whole lot, but it is something, I guess. Let's see. I doubt we'll find anything too strange. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else out here. So that was actually really cool. Now, I do want to check out a couple areas in Ahn'Qiraj Crater. Like, is the Titan area here? I doubt it, but we'll see. Now, in Ahn'Qiraj Crater, there's like a Titan vault somewhere, or whatever they are. I think they're vaults. And I think it's supposed to be like right around here. It looks like there is some strange texture here, but there's not an actual Titan vault, which is relatively disappointing. Ahn'Qiraj crater looks really creepy with the fog just rolling in like that. I don't know why, but that just adds such a creepiness to this area. Now here we can see the tar pits, and they are intact, so that's very interesting. I'm kind of shocked that they're intact. That means that there should be a cave right around here. And I don't see it. Looks like there's some kind of path here, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, here's... Maybe this is a path. It's hard to tell. This area is just so broken and strange that it's kind of hard to tell exactly where I am on the map. Like, if you look at the mini-map, it looks like I'm at the farthest northern point, and maybe I am, but it's just... It's hard to tell where, like, what is it, Nigel's Point or whatever, the Alliance area. It's hard to tell exactly where that would be. It could be in this little area right here, though. Another thing is that the Nigel's Point not be here. The reason this area could be edited a little bit is because this is supposed to be the Emerald Dream version, but obviously this is out of bounds, so it could just be developers were making shortcuts. I'm not really entirely sure, you know, exactly what could be causing so many weird textures out here. This might be where Nigel's Point is supposed to be. I think it's Nigel's Point, at least. It may or may not be. It's been a while since I've quested an Ahn'Qiraj crater. Not really a place you quest whenever you have a few level 60s and 70s. Yeah, this looks more like Nigel's Point. And there's also like a little crater here, so this could very well be where the area is supposed to be. It's hard to tell for sure. There's no path leading out of the mountain, so that is something to keep in mind. So it may not be the right area. I need to find a way to put, like, when I Alt-Z, I need to find a way to put the minimap back on, so I could, like, kind of... Wait a second, is this where it's supposed to be? No, this is the path of Silithus, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the path of Silithus. But yeah, I wish you could just kind of keep the minimap up and not have anything else. So we're getting pretty close to that portal thing again, which is really darn cool. And we're also getting closer to the salt flats as well. And by salt flats, I mean salt rocks, of course. These would be the geysers that are in the actual zone. And in the actual zone, you'll see them shoot off like steam and stuff. It doesn't look like there's actually any water here. It's hard to tell if that's actually water. I don't think it is. It doesn't look like there's any water. But it's pretty cool to see these at least. Now, I'm sure that there's probably more that I could, you know, view over here, but I don't really see the need to do that. So I'm going to actually try to get back to the main area. Here's a really cool view of the portal before I head to a different area. I mean, that's pretty gorgeous right there.
At the hour of her third death, she ushers in our coming.
Now that's really creepy. I can't even see him. I'm down here by his tentacle, and that's just creepy. Oh, that's really cool. So I can actually see inside of the tree here. I'm definitely not supposed to be able to see this, but that's... Oh, that's so messed up. How creepy. Can I get back here? Oh, I died. Not even sure how I died, but whatever. Oh, I'm all the way back at the... Oh, I'm all the way back here. That's super strange. I don't know why I'm all the way back here. Huh. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you all for watching part 1 of Uncrafting the Emerald Nightmare. If you liked the video, then please leave a like so that I can know, and also YouTube can know as well. If you wish to support the channel further, then you can do so by either subscribing to the channel, or you can join the Patreon starting as low as $1 a month, but $1.50 a month gets your name shown at the end of each video like you're seeing now. Thank you to my patrons, and thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for parts 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe more. Who knows? This place is crazy, guys. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff, and I've only spent, oh, I don't know, 3 hours exploring the place. You know, yeah, I've only been through 2 of these areas, and it's taken me 3 hours. So there's a lot here. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next part.